Hi, my name is Kevin Snyder of Snyder Law, and I'm a estate planning and elder law planning attorney. And I'd like to talk to you today about a question I receive from time to time, and that is, if I have an advanced healthcare directive, do I also need a POLST? A POLST being this document right here. It is a physician orders on life-sustaining treatment. This was something that California adopted a little over 10 years ago, and it is a document that is a legal order for a doctor or hospital or medical professional to follow your instructions in certain situations, such as if I stop breathing, what kind of level of treatment do I want? Do I want to be revived or not? If I am still breathing but unconscious, what type of level of treatment do I want? Do I want full treatment? Are there some procedures that I would not find acceptable, would not want? How do I feel about artificial nutrition in situations where I can't eat? Do I want to be fed intravenously and things of that nature? So you can put all that in this document after you review it with a physician and sign it, and it becomes a legal binding order that they have to follow. So many of people who are out there that have done some estate planning, even basic levels, probably have created a document called an advanced healthcare directive. This is a legal form that gives permission to other people to be an agent of yours on the medical side to make decisions in the event that you no longer mentally can. If you're mentally incompetent, or we call it incapacitated, then you're not going to be able to make decisions, so you have somebody else that has legal permissions already in place to do that in that circumstance. So you're definitely going to want to have that in place for sure, because you want to be able to name the agents. A POLST does not name agents. It just gives instructions over types and levels of treatment in specific situations. But you're going to want to have somebody that can make decisions in other situations that you can't contemplate right now. So that's the importance of an advanced healthcare directive. You, of course, in your healthcare directive can also put other specific types of decisions regarding your care during life, end of life, and post-death. Also very important, of course, specifically post-death, because a POLST is not going to deal with that either. But we really feel strongly that you should pair it with a POLST, even if you're healthy, because the POLST basically is something that is very important for somebody that has a terminal diagnosis or people that are older and more frail. But essentially, it could be for anybody. And I find it's really helpful to even just walk through the exercise. Even if, in the end of the day, you're going to choose to be revived if you stop breathing, you want CPR, and you want full levels of treatment, save my life, do whatever it takes to keep me alive, and that's your response to all of the decisions on this pink document, then you don't need the document in order for that to happen. That's the default plan. That is the default rule. If you're found unconscious on the street, EMTs are going to come there, first responders. They're going to try to keep you alive. That is the standard of care in the medical profession, unless there's some document like this that says otherwise. But in that moment of emergency, that's what they're going to do. They're going to do that back at the ER. They're going to do that at the hospital, continuing on. So if you want that full level of treatment, you want your life to be saved no matter what situation, you don't need the POLST. However, we find it's a great exercise simply to go through with a licensed physician, simply so you know what the options are in certain situations, so you can get better informed. And also, when you're back at the hospital, if you have filled out this form and you've chosen full level of treatment, it's also a great indicator to both your healthcare agent and the hospital that you've considered these things. And I can certainly tell you from experience that it relieves a lot of stress from a healthcare agent, knowing that they're going to be following your instructions, no matter if they're going to be part of the default rule or not. So while legally speaking, you don't need, if you have an advanced healthcare directive, you don't need to have this pink form, the POLST. We certainly highly recommend it no matter what your age is, no matter what your health condition is, and what your circumstances are, or what your choices will be. We think it's a very, very valuable tool and very, very valuable discernment process. So there you have it. Hopefully you've gotten a lot of value from this and know a little bit more about at least how we feel about the POLST and its importance and how it interplays with the Advanced Healthcare Directive. Again, my name is Kevin Snyder of Snyder Law. I'm an estate planning and elder law planning attorney. If you have more questions, please feel free to reach out and ask us. You can find the contact information here on our website. Reach out 949-333-3702. Happy to spend some time and go through this in more detail with you. And also there's a great number of other videos on our website that other people found a lot of value. Hope the same is true for you. Again, Kevin Snyder, Snyder Law. Hope you're well. Take care.